At 74 years old, Andre Rieu, famously known as the King of the Waltz, has become a global icon not just for his musical brilliance, but for the heart and soul he poured into every note and performance. While millions around the world adored him for bringing classical music back to the mainstream with passion and flair, few knew the depth of the legacy he was quietly building behind the scenes. A legacy not only of extraordinary success, but of profound love for his family. Born in Maastricht, Netherlands, Andre turned the Johann Strauss Orchestra into a worldwide phenomenon, selling out arenas in over 30 countries, redefining the concert experience for classical music. But while fans cried tears of joy at his live shows, his family would one day cry tears of emotion for a very different reason. Beyond the spotlight, Andre was not only a musical genius, but also a savvy businessman. He owned and managed his own production company, handled tour logistics, controlled merchandising and recordings, and carefully crafted a self-sustaining empire, one that allowed him to amass a fortune estimated to be over $60 million. But when it came time to think about the future, Andre did more than just prepare financially. He thought deeply about what he wanted to leave behind, not just wealth, but meaning. Married to his wife Marjorie for over 40 years, Andre often credited her with grounding his life. His sons, Pierre and Marc, were not only close to him personally, but professionally involved as well, with Pierre managing his father's productions. When Andre laid out his estate, he went far beyond the expected. Along with financial provisions, he left behind handwritten letters, heartfelt recordings, and a detailed plan to ensure the continuity of his work and values. He set up scholarships for young musicians, transferred ownership stakes in his company to his children, and embedded his legacy with messages filled with wisdom and gratitude. When his family discovered the full extent of his thoughtfulness, they were overcome, not because of the fortune itself, but because of the intention behind it. In emotional interviews, they expressed how deeply moved they were by Andre's foresight and the way he used his success not only to enrich the world through music, but to secure a future for the people he loved most. His parting gifts were more than material. They were a reflection of his character. For Andre Rieu, legacy wasn't about fame or fortune alone. It was about ensuring that the joy, beauty, and values he stood for would live on. As the applause fades and the curtain falls on a legendary career, what remains is the echo of love, a carefully orchestrated finale that speaks not only to audiences worldwide, but most intimately to the family he cherished.